about, we talk about celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And thank you for your love and support.
So don't forget to like to comment, but be kind, and also turn on the notification bell. As you know, Bethany Frankel loves to chime in on what's going on in the media. She has a right. Everyone else does. She has a Instagram account. She probably has a YouTube channel. She speaks out. So we're gonna listen in on what Bethany Frankel had to say about Lizzo, right, wrong, or indifferent. Sometimes YouTubers, bloggers wait a few days before they hop on the topic, the trend. I waited for 2 days before I did the Lizzo thing because I wanted to see how it was going to play out. In regards to like Cardi B, in regards to finding out that she did ask for them to throw water on her. But when that girl or guy threw the cup, she didn't know what was in the cup. So that probably stunned her. Putting water on her from a water bottle is different. Putting something in a cup that's thrown at you, it could be juice, it could burn her eyes. It's a difference. So I think Cardi B might have been shocked because she said water. So not knowing what's in the cup, it could have been something serious. And then it could have burned her skin. So you just never know. So you really have to be careful interacting with people in the crowd. So let's listen in on what Bethany had to say.
I just read Lizzo's statement, and my first thought was, on this app, since the beginning, I remember the Ellen takedown, the Hailey Bieber takedown, the Gwyneth Paltrow, the Amber Heard, the Ariana Grande, the Miranda Lambert, the Cardi B, the Tiffany Haddish, many different takedowns. And it seems like people get really excited and there's a feeding frenzy and trolls come in almost like ticks coming to the host wanting to get excited, leeches getting excited when someone is getting taken down without knowing the full story. I just read Lizzo's statement, and my first thought was, on this app, since the beginning, I remember the Ellen takedown, the Hailey Bieber takedown, the Gwyneth, know the full story. And it's really easy. I remember Lady Gaga going through it with an assistant of hers. And it's really easy to just believe everything that everyone says. And I'm not saying that what people are saying isn't true, but it's really easy for everyone to just jump on and get excited. And I do remember when Amber Heard was the hero and Johnny Depp was the villain, and then the court case happened and it flipped upside down. So I just think overall it's just really easy for someone to get a headline about a big celebrity, and I would at least say, should we split the difference? Should we say, Kelly Clarkson's show had some stuff going, know the full story. And it's really easy. I remember Lady loves Kelly Clarkson, myself included. Should we split the difference? Because it's starting to feel rampant. Like, we weren't there on stage when Miranda Lambert maybe was very distracted and maybe, she was having a shitty day and maybe the people were being super annoying. We don't actually know. I don't know. I just heard that Cardi B did possibly provoke people to throw water on her, but we really don't know because we weren't there. And there are so many different sides to stories. So it's just, I feel like, is it possible that we can all sit back and hesitate? Because the pendulum swings. Lizzo's been beloved on this app. In fact, people have said to me, fuck off, you're not like Lizzo.
So thanks for tuning in. Let's go to the next clip. Because we're finding out that they're trying to have, I'll do the chicken thing in a minute. They're saying that Lizzo's reportedly hiring the attorney that Bill Cosby had in regards to his case.
In the music industry, in the TV industry, in Hollywood, where thin is everything, and she was the one person that was like, no, it's not. Yeah. And so I think that's why I'm so disappointed. I tend to believe that this happened, and the reason that I say this is because there was this Oscar-nominated director. Her name is Sophia Nali Allison. She is an incredible American documentary filmmaker.
And I talked about Sophia briefly, but let's listen in. I have to stop it, play it,
Such
stop it.
Disrespect by Lizzo that she ultimately made the decision to walk away after about 2 weeks because of the toxicity. She said, I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. I was not protected and was thrown into a situation with little support. My spirit said to run as fast as you can, and I'm so grateful I trusted my gut. Yeah, that's heavy. That is on in this industry.
So whenever you have a producer or people are speaking out against her, that's when it's hard for people to say, this is what it is, this can't be true. When many people speak on your character, that you have great character, you're a great person, there's no way. Then you have her allegedly speaking on a radio show, stating, going to events, stating what she likes, have to be general. And then you have where the person that the show they went to confirmed that they were there. Hello. It's not that he denied it. So the case, we'll see. Like I said, judge, jury has to decide. But many people are speaking out because they have that right. Many people are not siding, but she has now gotten a very powerful lawyer that have assisted and helped many famous people. Let's get to it. So it's basically saying Lizzo has hired the Hollywood Bulldog. And the name, because I don't, I'm very careful about names. I don't know what that is, but she's hired Marty Singer. Marty Singer has helped many. I'm gonna flip through who he's helped, and then we can maybe do a deep dive in how he helped this person, that person, this person, that person, because you figure, okay, let's take a step back. When you become extremely famous, you can probably get away with a lot. It's sad to say, but true. When you become extremely famous, depending on what the situation is, if there's proof, if there's videos, if there's people speaking out, that's when it becomes a little shaky and a little hard to deal with. That's why she immediately got an attorney, because some people will say that they'll wait 1 or 2 days if they want to speak out. But then when it becomes everybody speaking about it 3 days, 4 days, for a week, and then it starts to hit, news, national news, then bloggers, that's when you immediately get an attorney. A lot of times people do. That's when you immediately say something and put out a statement. So when she put out that statement, she probably had to hire an attorney. And it probably was very expensive when she hired that attorney. They want money up front. And a lot of attorneys in general won't take cases unless they're going to win, unless they have proof of XYZ, or unless they just have to defend you, So let's get through some of the people he's defended. Charlie Sheen, and we already seen what happened, just like Bethany said, in regards to Amber Heard. We thought Amber Heard, or whatever, whoever Charlie Sheen, was it Amber Heard? Yeah, I think it was Amber Heard. John Travolta. You'd have to look that up. I kind of know, but I ain't gonna talk about it. Ricky Martin. Then it became that certain things came out. So it took time for it to come out, but it came out in regards to, I think there was some health concerns going on with that person, and they might have been over, speaking. So it's a lot of famous people have NDAs to protect themselves, but they also have NDAs for people not to just randomly talk about you. An NDA protects the famous person, and if you break that NDA, you can owe a lot, and you could be literally taken to court. So in regards to the Kim Kardashian situation, I'm trying to figure out if it in regards to Kim, was it the crypto thing allegedly? Was it the alleged tape thing allegedly? Is it the housekeeper thing allegedly? Was it when they were younger and they had that card for younger adults and the fees were high allegedly? Was it the Sketcher thing allegedly where they said people could lose weight? Um, was it the Chris Humphreys? Was it the Chris Humphreys divorce allegedly? Is it the Kanye divorce allegedly? Is it the Ray J thing allegedly? In regards to Vivid? Huh, what else? What else could it be? That's a lot of stuff. Um, let's see, what else has gone on? Was it in regards to the alleged money taken from alleged Ray J's mom from the Norwoods? Could it be that? I'm not kidding. I'm trying to really figure it out. What did maybe I have to look it up. But these are all the concerns Kim's had. Hello. Let's see, what else could it have been? Could it have been that he helped with her first divorce from her first husband, allegedly? Could it have been that? Because, of course, her dad couldn't represent her. Could it have been the first divorce? Could it have been allegedly she said she had to speak at the Jacksons? She was a part of the alleged Jacksons trial at a young age at 14, but I would imagine her dad would have represented her. Maybe her dad couldn't represent her, but she said she had to speak in regards to that. So what else could it have been? The card, the Skechers, in regards to, there were some vitamins allegedly they had that didn't work out. Okay, let's get to the next person. So people say famous people love them, but they've had a lot of issues. They've had a lot of issues and concerns. I'm wondering if it was recent in regards to the divorce from Kanye. So let's get to the next person. Okay. Zoe. I don't remember her issue. And then of course we understand that's concerning, whether he was putting stuff in people's drinks. Okay, in regards to Arnold, I'm trying to think what Arnold's situation was. Was it in regards to him and the babysitter? Was it in regards to him getting a divorce from the wife? I don't know. Jonah Hill. I'm not certain what the Jonah Hill situation was, so I can't speak on it if I don't know. So all comments are alleged. And then in regards to Jim Carrey, what could the Jim Carrey situation been? Allegedly, I do recall, it's unfortunate, he had dated a girl. Allegedly, she passed from dating somebody else. And then many people were saying he was trying to do everything he could to try and help her get out of that toxic relationship. And that's a good thing. A guy will try and get an ex-girlfriend out of a bad situation. She unfortunately passed. I don't know if it's in regards to that. He's also talked about the machine. So Jim Carrey really hasn't been right after his ex-girlfriend passed. I'm trying to think of any other situationship he's had. The Jim Carrey. And yeah, he spoke about the machine. He spoke about the machine. He spoke about, I have everything I need. He spoke about people being a part of that machine. And he was actually on a talk show and I think he had either the talk show host got a call or Jim Carrey got a call when he was on the stage, and they basically said cut it out. He literally took a phone call on the stage and they told him to cut it out. So I'm not certain what the Jim Carrey situation is. I do remember, unfortunately, the ex-girlfriend had passed and it wasn't him. Jim Carrey had nothing to do with it. He wasn't there. She had filed a complaint about the ex-boyfriend, and unfortunately he allegedly got into the apartment and she passed. And you can look that up. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe.